Ricin-laced letters, a stolen police officer's gun, and a deadly forklift. Sadly, the July 2024 assassination attempt on Donald Trump wasn't the first time the former president was nearly killed. Being a world leader is dangerous business. Surprisingly, in more than 2 centuries, only 4 American presidents have been killed while in office, beginning with the shooting death of President Abraham Lincoln in 1865. In office from 2017 through 2021, President Donald Trump clearly survived his time in the White House. There were several attempts on his life, though, including 3 during his administration and 2 while he was a presidential candidate. Though none of the reported assassination attempts on Trump's life were successful, it proves that the job of U.S. president is still risky despite modern security measures and 24-hour Secret Service protection. The first attempt on Trump's life came in a 2016 campaign rally in Las Vegas. It was there that British national Michael Stephen Sanford tried to snatch a firearm from a police officer. He later said he intended to shoot and kill Trump and expected he would be shot and killed by law enforcement as a result, as the New York Times reported. Sanford was apprehended and rushed from the scene. He later pleaded guilty on 3 charges and was sentenced to 1 year in prison in the U.S. before returning to the UK. Trump faced another unsettling incident in November of that same year when he visited Reno for a campaign event. However, it turned out to be nothing more than an unfortunate miscommunication involving a man named Austin Kreitz, who was politically opposed to Trump. While Kreitz held a sign, "Republicans Against Trump," someone in the crowd yelled "gun," which led to a bit of chaos and Trump being yanked off the event stage by the Secret Service. Kreitz was apprehended and questioned, with the Secret Service confirming he was unarmed. Kreitz was later released, and although some in Trump's circle tried to paint the situation as an assassination attempt, it clearly wasn't the case.
I'm a Republican, and I just wanted to voice my displeasure with the nominee that the party picked.
The final 3 assassination attempts against Trump happened during his presidency, and all 3 were tried with unconventional weapons. The first was a forklift. In 2018, Gregory Lee Langang of North Dakota pleaded guilty to planning to flip Trump's limousine with a stolen forklift during a presidential visit to North Dakota 1 year earlier. The forklift got stuck and Langang fled the scene on foot. He was later sentenced to 5 years in prison for the crime, with additional time served for unrelated offenses. Both of the remaining 2 assassination attempts happened through the mail. In 2018, William Clyde Allen III mailed ricin-laced letters to both Trump and the Pentagon. However, all envelopes were intercepted. Though he pleaded not guilty, Allen was indicted on all charges. Then, in 2020, Canadian citizen Pascal Ferrier was arrested attempting to cross the U.S.-Canadian border with a gun. She, too, had attempted to mail a ricin-laced letter to the White House, which was intercepted before it reached its intended destination. She wrote in the letter, "I found a new name for you, the ugly tyrant clown. I hope you like it. You ruined the USA and led them to disaster. I have U.S. cousins, and I don't want the next 4 years with you as president. Give up and remove your application for this election." Finally, while speaking during a presidential campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania in July 2024, Trump sustained an injury to the side of his head during an assassination attempt. Upon impact, Trump grabbed at his bleeding ear and then slowly descended to the ground while he was swarmed by Secret Service. Authorities quickly returned fire. The former president was then escorted by Secret Service to an armored vehicle where he was taken to a safe location for a full medical exam. According to law enforcement, the shooter was identified on the roof of a structure hundreds of yards away from the rally venue. Secret Service agents quickly took action and the shooter was killed. One rally attendee's death was also reported.